The London Guardian reports that a group of British Muslims were detained and allegedly tortured last month while traveling in Yemen. The British citizens say their interrogators also demanded detailed information about mosques in London and their associates in Britain. The three young men and a teenage boy were held for almost 5 weeks after being dragged off a bus outside the capital Sana'a, where they had enrolled in an Arabic language institute. They say that while being held at a prison run by one of the Yemeni government's intelligence agencies, they were beaten, deprived of sleep, and forced to watch others being tortured. They allege that they were then ordered to write a list of mosques they attended in London, told to describe those mosques and some of the people who pray there. They were then instructed to hand over the names and telephone numbers of some of their associates in Britain. They were then released without charge. One of the men, Shahed Askor, had visible injuries on his forehead, left cheek, and arms when interviewed by The Guardian 9 days after his release. The men and their families say they cannot understand why they would be asked questions about mosques in London unless the Yemeni authorities intended to pass their answers to British intelligence officials. Their allegations appear to shed light on the human rights abuses being perpetrated by Yemen's main intelligence agency, at a time when the United States and British governments are increasing funding for the country's security apparatus. At one point, the British students say they were forced to sit in a room while about 40 people were severely beaten with sticks and iron bars and then doused with water.